Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on an adventure to Mandalay, a city in Myanmar. We'll see old temples, busy markets, and so much more. You might be thinking, Myanmar? Isn't that super far? And you're right, it is quite a trip. But believe me, it's totally worth it. We're talking about a place with beautiful temples, amazing views, and a culture so interesting, it's like traveling to a different world. So, are you ready? Grab your sunscreen, your adventurous spirit, and some comfy shoes, because we're about to have an amazing trip. Get ready to be wowed by the beauty of Mandalay. Okay everyone, our first stop is Mandalay Palace. This isn't just any palace, it was the last royal palace of the Burmese kings and queens. The architecture is classic Burmese with beautiful roofs, lots of tiny details, and a ton of gold. Sadly, a lot of the original palace was destroyed during a big war. But don't worry, they rebuilt it amazingly, and it's still really impressive. You can just feel how grand it was. As you walk through the palace, imagine the kings and queens from long ago walking these same halls. There's even a high tower that gives you an amazing view of the whole place. Mandalay Palace is a must-see for anyone visiting Mandalay. Get ready to be amazed because we're going to a really unique place, Kuthada Pagoda. It's called the world's largest book, and here's why. Imagine Buddhist teachings carved into 729 marble slabs. Each slab is in its own little white pagoda, all lined up around a big golden tower. It's incredible how much work went into creating this place. It took 230,000 monks, artists, and builders over 20 years to finish it. As you walk through the rows of pagodas, feel the peace and quiet of the place. It's a great place to think, learn, and just enjoy the spiritual feeling. And don't forget to look closely at the carvings on the marble slabs. It's an experience you won't forget. Hold on tight, everyone, because we're climbing Mandalay Hill. This iconic hill is not just a physical climb, but a journey through history and spirituality. It's a popular way to get to the top with over 1,700 steps. Each step brings you closer to breathtaking views and a deeper connection with the local culture. But if you'd rather relax, there's also a covered stairway with escalators. This makes the climb accessible to everyone, regardless of fitness level. The views from up here are amazing. You can see for miles and miles, taking in the vast landscape that stretches out before you. We're talking about being able to see the whole city, the areas around it, and even the Irrawaddy River flowing through the land. It's truly amazing. The river winds its way through the landscape, adding a serene touch to the panoramic view. And if you're lucky enough to be here at sunset, get ready for a real treat. The sky transforms into a canvas of colors, making the experience even more magical. The sky becomes a mix of colors, turning the city below orange, pink, and purple. It's a sight that will stay with you long after you leave. But Mandalay Hill isn't just about the views, it's also a place of deep spiritual significance. At the top, you'll find a bunch of pagodas, temples, and monasteries, each with its own special history. These sacred sites offer a glimpse into the rich cultural and religious heritage of the region. So, take your time, explore the temples, and enjoy the spiritual feeling. Each temple has its own unique charm and story to tell. It's a truly magical place. The peaceful surroundings and the spiritual atmosphere make it a perfect spot for reflection and relaxation. Get ready to step back in time as we head to Shwenendal Monastery, a hidden treasure of Mandalay. This place is not just a building, it's a journey into the past. This amazing monastery is a perfect example of traditional Burmese teak architecture, and it's absolutely stunning. The craftsmanship is incredible. Every inch of the monastery tells a story. This monastery used to be covered in gold. Imagine the grandeur and the opulence it once had. Sadly, the gold is gone now, but the beauty remains in its intricate wooden carvings. The carvings are still just as impressive. They are a testament to the skill and dedication of the artisans. They tell stories from Buddhist mythology, each carving a chapter in a grand narrative, and show scenes from everyday life, capturing the essence of a bygone era. As you walk through the monastery, you can almost hear the whispers of history. You can't help but feel a sense of peace and tranquility. It's a sanctuary for the soul. The air smells like sandalwood incense, adding to the serene atmosphere. And the only sounds you hear are the monks chanting and people whispering. It's a place of quiet reflection. It's the perfect place to escape the busy city and find a moment of peace. Just be present in the moment. So take your time, admire the carvings, and let your imagination wander. Imagine what life was like for the kings and monks who once lived here. Their presence is still felt in every corner. It's an experience you won't forget. The Shwenenda Monastery is truly a masterpiece in teak. Get ready to experience the spiritual heart of Mandalay as we head to the Mahamuni Buddha temple. The main attraction here is the Mahamuni Buddha image, a giant seated Buddha statue made of bronze. Over many years, people have put gold leaf on the statue as a way of showing respect. And after centuries of this, the gold leaf has made a thick layer over the statue, making it glow. As you enter the temple, you'll hear monks chanting and smell sweet incense. Take a moment to just enjoy the atmosphere. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left Mandalay. Get ready, everyone, because we're about to embark on a journey across the longest and oldest teakwood bridge in the world. This is not just any walk, it's a walk to remember. That's right, we're heading to the iconic Ubin Bridge, a marvel of engineering and history. This famous bridge stretches for almost a mile across the serene Tongthaman Lake, and it's something you have to see to believe. The panoramic views are simply breathtaking. It's made completely of teakwood with over 1,000 pillars, and it's over 200 years old. The craftsmanship and durability of this structure are truly remarkable. It's amazing that this bridge is still standing after all these years. It's a testament to the skill and ingenuity of the people who built it. Now, the best time to visit Ubin Bridge is definitely at sunset. The golden hour casts a magical glow over the entire area. As the sun starts to set, the sky becomes a mix of beautiful colors, shining a warm light over the lake and the bridge. It's a sight that will leave you in awe. You'll see monks in their orange robes walking across the bridge, adding a touch of serenity and spirituality to the scene. Fishermen trying to catch fish in the golden light, their nets casting beautiful patterns on the water. And tourists like us, capturing every moment with our cameras, trying to hold on to the beauty of this amazing place. Take a relaxing walk across the bridge, breathe in the fresh air, and enjoy the stunning views of the lake and the area around it. It's a perfect way to unwind and connect with nature. It's an experience you won't forget. The memories you make here will stay with you forever. Get ready to be amazed by an incredible example of Burmese monastery architecture. Today, we're visiting the stunning Atumashi Monastery, also called the Incomparable Monastery. This grand monastery, built in the 1800s, is like a giant white cake. It's all white, decorated with detailed carvings, gold details, and a whole lot of wow factor. The size of the place is incredible. You could get lost in here for hours, and I wouldn't blame you. But the Atumashi Monastery isn't just about looks. It's important in Burmese history. It was once home to a very special Buddha image, which was sadly destroyed in a fire. That's why it's sometimes called the Monastery of Lost Light. So take your time, explore every corner, and let the peacefulness of Atumashi Monastery relax you. It's an experience you won't forget. Get ready to feel small next to the sheer size of our next stop. We're visiting Kiok Ta Gi Pagoda, home to one of the most impressive Buddha statues I've ever seen. It's absolutely huge, carved from a single gigantic piece of marble. Over 10,000 men worked really hard for years to get the marble, bring it here, and carve this amazing statue. The statue is absolutely breathtaking. It shows the Buddha sitting down, his hands resting in his lap, with a peaceful smile on his face. Kiok Ta Gi Pagoda shows how dedicated and artistic the Burmese people are. Hold on tight, everyone, because we're about to jump into the heart and soul of Mandalay Zegyo Market. This is a busy, lively place that will overwhelm your senses in the best way possible. We're talking about rows and rows of stalls selling everything from fresh fruits and spices to clothes, crafts, and everything in between. The vendors are so friendly and welcoming, always happy to chat and bargain over prices. And the best part? You're supporting local businesses and artisans with every purchase you make. Just embrace the chaos, go with the flow, and enjoy the ride. So bring your bargaining skills, your sense of adventure, and an empty stomach because the food stalls here are amazing. Zegyo Market is a feast for the senses and a must-visit for anyone coming to Mandalay. Get ready for a night of magic and culture because we're going to the Mandalay Marionettes Theater. This theater is dedicated to keeping the old art of Burmese puppetry alive, known as Yok the Thay. The puppets themselves are works of art, carefully made and dressed in colorful costumes and headdresses. The shows are amazing to watch and listen to, with traditional music, singing, and storytelling along with the puppetry. You'll feel like you're in a world of myths and legends, love stories, and epic battles, all brought to life through the magic of puppetry. So grab your tickets, find your seats, and get ready to be enchanted by the magic of Mandalay Marionettes Theater. Well, that's all for our quick tour of Mandalay. I told you it would be amazing. From old temples and pagodas to busy markets and puppet shows, this city has something for everyone. Mandalay is a city that you'll never forget. It's a place of beauty, history, culture, and most importantly, incredibly kind and welcoming people. If you ever get the chance to visit Myanmar, make sure to visit Mandalay. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Mandalay's top attractions. See you in the next video.